people, don't miss the season premiere of Real Time, Friday, February 20th. You know, I can't believe it's only been 3 or 4 massive government bailouts since I last saw you. But let me start by acknowledging all your cards and letters of concern. I'm fine, and so are Nadia and the octuplets. But I'm coming to you on the internet because even though our new season of Real Time doesn't begin until February 20th, you may not have known that because my Super Bowl ad was banned for being too sexy. But I'm here to welcome you into a new era of hope. And by hope, of course, I mean economic collapse. But I tell you, seeing Obama take that oath of office with Michelle next to him holding the Lincoln Bible, I got so excited I Twittered myself. Of course, Thank you, Twitterers. Yeah, no, I'm watching Three's Company right now. Of course, the Supreme Court tried to screw up another election when Chief Justice Roberts administered the oath wrong. It was actually kind of fitting, one last Bush appointee botching his job. And I love the way Obama really gave it to Bush in his speech, saying, "America is ready to lead once more." Of course, Bush did what he usually does when under attack. He sat there like a dope. I even flirted with joining Obama's cabinet, but a problem arose when a background check revealed I actually pay my taxes. And now everyone is asking the same question. Can there be comedy in an Obama administration? Honky, please. Are there still Democrats and call girls? Are there still Republicans and anonymous gay sex? Fox News and Truth? Sure, maybe a smart, competent man is a smaller target than a doltish, dry drunk with daddy issues, but he's the president, not some infallible chocolate Jesus. That's Kanye West. But if you really want hope, just look at the new first couple. They're young and hip and attractive, and they have drinkability. They fist bump, they look each other in the eye, and they seem to treat each other with sharing, caring, and mutual respect. Or as conservatives call it, socialism. But that's right, we have attractive young people in the White House for the first time in years, not counting the ones Cheney locked up so he could feed on their blood. And I love it. Obama says he wants a more informal White House, which has the Republicans enraged. In the Bush White House, a jacket and tie was required to enter the Oval Office, not to mention a strictly enforced 2-drink minimum. But lighten up, everybody. I mean, I'm not saying bring Roseanne in to sing the national anthem, but what's wrong with a more laid-back White House, especially since not everyone is cheering for the new president? Rush Limbaugh said that he hopes Obama fails. But I don't hold it against Rush. People say all sorts of crazy shit when they're high. But seriously, it is a dangerous world out there, and I don't just mean cruise ships. Obama's got to ratchet down Iraq, stabilize Afghanistan, keep an eye on Pakistan, stop Iran from going nuclear, and he lives with his mother-in-law. But he does have good news for the troops. He's getting them out of Iraq. He also has some bad news. He's sending them to Afghanistan. Now, on the one hand, this does shift our focus to the people who actually attacked us 7 years ago. On the other hand, 7 years is a hell of a head start for anyone not driving an American car. But, good news again, we have a new Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton. I think she's going to make a great secretary because who knows more about enemies abroad than abroad with enemies? Hillary says she plans to use smart power. That's a wide array of negotiating tools: diplomatic, economic, legal. She's even willing to cry on cue again. Plus, she wears those pantsuits, which bravely say to the Muslim world, hey, look at me. It is possible to sap a woman of all her sexuality without putting them in a burqa. Oh, and speaking of the Muslim world, President Obama has vowed to close the prison at Guantanamo Bay. Now, conservatives keep asking, what if these guys end up in some place that fosters hate for America and encourages terrorism? They already did end up somewhere like that. It was called the prison at Guantanamo Bay. But no, I know we have bigger problems now. That's why Barack Obama is bringing all Americans together. Democrats and Republicans, the rich and the poor, all ethnic groups, everyone, to work together for a common goal: bailing out Citibank. You know what I want to know? Why do Americans love guns so much? If you have a gun, you can rob a bank. But if you have a bank, you can rob everyone. So I've learned my lesson. Don't put your money in a bank. Spend it on cocaine. It'll disappear, but at least you'll get laid. And you know what stinks most about this? Is that this economic meltdown wasn't fate or happenstance. It came as the direct result of unbridled greed. Actual capitalist pigs with homes in the Hamptons and jewel-encrusted toilet seats. These are the people who happily destroyed the futures of their fellow Americans so that the Jonas Brothers could perform at their daughter's Sweet 16 party. And now we're all up against the wall thanks to George Bush's economic program, No Dollar Left Behind. So my last question is, can we all stop pretending we care about Rod Blagojevich? Wow, they found a corrupt politician in Chicago. George Bush started an illegal war and destroyed the economy, but nobody in Washington seems too worked up over that. Meanwhile, this Bob's Big Boy look-alike wanted a few grand for a party boat on Lake Michigan. They couldn't impeach him fast enough. At his impeachment trial, the prosecutor concluded that the people deserve so much better. Do we? We're the country that lent and borrowed so irresponsibly that we led the world into an unthinkable economic collapse while piping enough toxic waste into the environment to melt the ice caps. It could turn out that Blagojevich is just what we deserve. Good to be back. Thank you very much. We'll see you February 20th. Thank you, folks.